Here is a number 4761. Is it divisible by 9? You could do long division, or you could just add up the digits. 4 plus 7 plus 6 plus 1, that's 18. And 18 is divisible by 9. So 4761 is 2. Everyone learns this trick in school. Almost nobody is told why it works. Let's find out. Take 117. 1 plus 1 plus 7 is 9. Divisible by 9. Check. 522. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 9. Check again. But 803. 8 plus 0 plus 3 is 11. Not divisible by 9. And sure enough, 803 isn't either. It's not just a coincidence with round numbers. It works every time, for every number, no matter how large. So what is really going on underneath? To see why this works, we can't just stare at the digits. We need to understand what a number really is. Any number is just sum of powers of 10. A thousands place, a hundreds place, a tens place, and so on. Once we write it that way, the whole mystery unravels. 4761 is really just 4 times 1000 plus 7 times 100 plus 6 times 10 plus 1. Every digit is multiplied by some power of 10. In general, for any number with digits dk down to d0, we can write it as dk times 10 to the k plus dk minus 1 times 10 to the k minus 1 all the way down to d1 times 10 plus d0. And here is the key idea. Watch what happens to those powers of 10. 10 is just 9 plus 1. 100 is 99 plus 1. 1000 is 999 plus 1. And in general, 10 to the power k is a string of k nines plus 1. Every power of 10 is just one more than a string of 9s. And a string of 9s is always divisible by 9, obviously. So every place secretly splits into two pieces. A chunk that is divisible by 9 and a leftover 1. So n, the sum of each digit times its power of 10, becomes the sum of each digit times 10 to that power minus 1 plus 1. Split that apart and we get two pieces. The first piece, each digit times a string of 9s, and that whole piece is always divisible by 9 no matter what the digits are. The second piece, just the digits themselves added up, the digit sum. What's left over? Just the digit sum. So n and the digit sum of n always leave the exact same remainder when divided by 9. Which means if the digit sum is divisible by 9, so is the number. It feels like a magic shortcut, but it is not magic at all. It is just place value in disguise. 10 behaves almost like 9, off by exactly 1 at every single place. And that tiny constant gap is the entire reason the trick works. This is one of my favorite kind of math fact. Something you memorize as a kid without ever asking why it's true. And once you see the reason, it opens a door. The exact same idea can be used to prove the divisibility rule for 3. And a very similar idea, alternating instead of adding, proves the divisibility rule for 11. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.